we're going to spend time opening the microcosmic orbit. And that is a major practice in the Tao practice. So the first step we're going to learn on the back, we call this, activate the 14 pumps, the pumping system. And our life is depending on pumps, that's all, okay? So this is one of the very old picture of the Tao. So the picture is talking about boy and girls, you call negative positive, stepping on the water wheel and pumping the water upward. So boy and girl stepping on the water wheel, pumping their energy upward. And after that, when they come up, water go upward and pass to the Dantian fire. So we already go to the three fire, okay? So you have Dantian fire, kidney fire, heart fire. So that is the first part that we learn, three fire. And this three fire, when you activate, so three fire. Now we have to, so we have this Dantian fire, kidney fire, heart fire. So this three fire is very important in everyday life. And actually we have it. You're born with it, without doing anything, you have it. That's all. Okay. Now, if you are aware of it and you try to enhance it, you see the benefit that, okay, I have the heart fire, have to combine with the Dantian fire, kidney fire. And kidney fire have to work together with the heart fire and Dantian fire and kidney fire. So these three fire, when it's moved, you have more energy. Okay, so that is a major three fire. And it's real fire. Heart is hot, pulsing. So in the Tao said, okay, for you to understand it, the heart is pulsing and pulsing and pulsing non-stop. And it can be cannot be stopped. And it stopped, that means we're gone. Okay? But when the heart pulsing, it generates a lot of heat. So that way we have a pericardium, the sac. The heart, the cover the sacs, cover the heart, the pericardium. It's a cooling down system. And the Tao said, always think the heart as a green heart. So the green heart is important. Why? Because green is a pericardium that covers the heart. You have them the green color. When you give them a green color, it's between the water and fire. So green color is between water and fire. So when you put green, it's in the neutral, the heart green. Okay. When the heart green, it helps you so much to calm down and to make the heart work much better. Okay. When you think the heart and the pericardium is red, or there's fire burning. So the pericardium is overheat. And now you're going to get big trouble because the one that cooling down, like your radiator in your car, okay? If they're so hot, the whole engine burn out. That's all, very simple. When the heart overheat, the pericardium overheat, we overheat. And it's so hot. So now in a modern life, especially live in a big city, it's very hot. Everything concrete and very busy, and so many things happen every day. The heart is really, really hot. So that's why I'm practicing a green heart and feel is, so green, remember green is neutral in the between. Green is neutral between water and fire, and that is a green. So that is very important. So when you have the green heart, okay, and pericardium cover the heart, and now the heart cool down. The heart cool down. When the heart not cool, so we always say, be cool, boy. Be cool, boy, you know. Because when somebody is so heat, so hot, we say, be cool, be cool, be cool. Okay. If he can be cooled down, that's okay. If not cooled down, oh my God, some young people, or they have a weapon, you cannot make them cool down. Now, a lot of things can be happen. So the heart is very important, but it's a practice. There are no other. So you see that this picture, the heart. In the middle have to be green. The heart itself, okay, and is between the fire, okay, and the water. So okay, so we're going to do the microcosmic. Okay, so the first step, we need to learn the point. So the 14 pumps. So let's stand up. So touch your coccyx. Coccyx, sacrum is one pump. It's a very important pump. Okay. So when you move your sacrum back and forth, and when you, just now, before we take a break, we learn how to breathe into the 8th hole. So we call sacrum have a nose and mouth, they can breathe. And that is very important. When you are circum-breathing, when you put your sacrum to the front, put your sacrum to the back, like this. Tuck your sacrum, round your back, put it back, put the sacrum, put it back. Now, you activate the pump, and the energy will start it to up from the sacrum, coccyx sacrum, up to the door of life. So that is pump. We call the door of life pump. Okay. From the door of life pump, you come up. So navel is easy to find. Behind your navel is the door of life. So when you move your door of life, lumbar like this, now you activate the pump. Okay, that is the door of life pump and the lumbar pump. And this is important part in your life. Now from there, navel, come up, break in the middle, we call solar plexus. Okay. Navel, sternum, break in the middle, we call the solar plexus. Opposite the solar plexus is on the top of the kidney, we call adrenal gland center. And that is the fire. Adrenaline is the one that giving adrenaline, stimulate the heart to pump. That is the adrenaline. Without that, the heart don't pump. So they continue giving adrenaline to the heart and make the heart pump. And that is on the top of the kidney. We call adrenaline. So in the front, navel, sternum, break in the middle. Solar plexus, opposite T11. And when you move like this, and you move this, you activate the door of life and the T11. And T11 is adrenal gland center. It's producing adrenaline, make the heart pump. Without it, the heart don't pump. The heart stop. Okay. So, solar plexus, now heart center. Heart center, you have to find your sternum, tip the sternum, come up 1.5 inches. and we call heart center. So heart center is where the energy of the heart focus on here. So when you feel love, feel joy, feel happy, it's generated from this heart center. It takes energy from the thymus. It takes the energy from the physical heart to generate this energy. So we call heart center. So you feel love, joy, happy, appreciation, and this is the heart. Okay? And you have to, because heart is always producing heat, and that's why you have to, after when you meditate, always think the heart covered with a green light. Green color, green heart, cooling down the heart. Very important, because when you get higher level practice, too much energy in the heart. Okay? And every day, so much stimulate the heart. And from the heart center, up here, thymus gland. So this thymus gland is the gland that is very important gland. Okay? In the Tao, they said, this gland actually train all the sergeant, lieutenant, sergeant, and captain, all these officers. Okay? They train it. So that is why, and they are training all the loyal guard that guarding the heart. So that is a very important training camp. Our small intestine is a training camp, biggest training camp in the body. But they only train the white blood cell. That's all. They only train white blood cell. But this one training sergeant, general, army, commander, all these then give command. So that's why the thymus is very important. Okay. Now the thymus, we come up to the thyroid. So from here, the thymus gland, we come to the thyroid, parathyroid, and that is the give us the digestion. So when you swallow, when you eat food, you swallow down, thyroid, parathyroid, start to activate, and in mixing with the food, and in order to combustion, to burn. Without that, we have no power. The food cannot burn. Okay, so and from here we come up to the salivary gland, and in the Tao very emphasize, because that is the when you put your tongue up, the saliva started to come out. When you put your tongue up behind the teeth, and you close your mouth, and you think about that, you activate the salivary gland. Because the whole Tao practice, saliva is the solution, called solvent. Without the solution and solvent, then you cannot do any practice. Because all this energy needs saliva, all the working energy. So when you put the tongue up, the saliva coming out, and this saliva actually hold qi. So that's why when you chew the saliva, qi. So in the Tao said, water can hold qi 10 times, but the saliva can hold qi 1,000 times to 100,000 times, a lot. In the way that are you practicing it? When you practicing, now you bring in the qi and you put them into the saliva. So the saliva hold the qi. Water by itself hold energy, hold qi, but only 10 times. But the saliva normally is already 100 times. And you practicing it is 1,000 times, 100,000 times. So that's why we have the whole qigong called elixir qigong. All you do is working with saliva, and when you have enough qi, you swallow down and you swallow it. Now the saliva turn to qi. That is the whole very important part in it. The saliva can turn into qi because it holds the qi. Okay, So we, again, let's do together. Coccyx, cecum, navel, opposite there, door of life. Sternum, break in the middle, solar plexus, and T11, adrenal gland center. Now, heart center, opposite there, opposite the heart, we call T5 and T6, thoracic 5 and 6, opposite the heart. Okay? And when you come up, C7, opposite the thyroid, parathyroid gland. Okay? And you come up to the base of the scalp, we call the small brain. Okay? And the energy, the small brain, this is the pump. So all these things is a pump in a doubt regard them pump. So that's why when you do the orbit, so we're going to do a moon orbit first. Okay? A moon orbit, so the moon orbit is small orbit. It spins around the Earth in 28.5 days. I don't know, in the olden time, they get out the number 24. We don't know how they get the number of 24. But we know now is 28.5 days. Okay? And we split them out 28, 29, 30. And in 1 month, 31. Like that. So we have, is the moon spin around the Earth. Okay? So that is, and that's how the Tao practice come up. Because there was the moon spin. And when they sit down and meditate, oh, the Earth and the moon spin affect me, affect my spin. And they started to watch the sun. Oh, the sun. And when they sit down, oh, the sun have a small orbit. So they discover moon orbit and the Earth orbit. And it become a mandatory you have to do every day. Why? Because moon spin, Earth spin, affecting us. It affects us, and it get up energy. Okay, so again, so we finish this. Coccyx cecum, door of life, navel, solar plexus, T11, heart center, sternum up 1.5 inches, heart center. Okay, T5 and 6, throat center, C7. Okay, throat center, C7. Base of the scalp, small brain. Okay, and the opposite, the mid eyebrow. Small brain, opposite the mid eyebrow. And up to the crown, and coming back again. Forehead, mid eyebrow, nose, coming down this way. So the orbit is the energy center, and it flow in a circle. When you fall into the circle, in orbit, now you follow the moon orbit and you follow the Earth orbit. And this is what I do every day, that's all. Okay, so let's do the moon orbit, navel. Below the navel, 2 inches, we call the ocean of Qi, the energy center, where the energy gathering here. So for 2 fingers, the ocean of Qi. Now, when you touch the pubic bone, okay, the pubic bone, above there we call the sexual center. Okay, so women have ovary, uterus, and men have, from here down, is a prostate gland and testicle. So that is the called sexual center. Sexual center is where the sexual energy produced. Okay, so the sexual center. Okay, so from there you go down to perineum, and right in the between the sexual organ and anus, and come up to the coccyx and cecum again, and you go back again. And in the Tao practice, they want, when I learned from my master, they want me to spin the orbit 360 times a day. And they said, oh, but later on I do is must Master, sometimes I don't have time to do 360 times a day. He said, you can do, cut down 36. 36 is okay. Okay, so at least I do 36. Okay, so very simple. Okay, okay. So any question on the point? Yes. Yeah.
When I'm doing the microcosmic orbit, I feel that I go slow at first because it takes me a while to connect with each point along the way. Should I?
It's your own speed.
It's my own speed.
It's your own speed.
Okay.
You're in a superhighway, you want to run very snail, very slow, or you want to run 150 or 200 miles. It's your own speed. But once you get it, it's speed by itself. So it's very quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I found when I was learning it, it would take a lot of effort, and it's not that I would be tired afterward, but I could feel that will kind of dissipate as I get better at it, and it energizes me, right?
Mm-hmm. Because when you started to opening the orbit, oftentimes it's a lot of healing take place. When I learned the orbit, for me, quick. But I go to teaching, and so many people go to the orbit. It's pain here, pain there. I say you have to go to the pain because the energy are healing you. That's all. So we grow up in this what? When you get sick, you get pain. What you do? Take a pill. Take a painkiller. This is normal pain. But tomorrow, are you going to be no more pain? Take another. That's all you do. But when you do this practice, it goes to the whole pain. Some people, the more you have sickness, the more painful you're going to go. And go to the pain until you no more pain. And you said, oh, I have no more pain. So I don't know, as I said, I learned with my master. And since from there, I practice. And I cannot remember I'm getting sick. That's all. And that's 50 years. It's not a very short time. And not very, 50 years. Yes. Yes.
Okay. You mentioned the point, the ocean of Qi. Is that the same as the location of the Dantian fire?
Yes.
The same point.
Lower Dantian fire. So you see, you put 3 fingers below the navel. So navel is always the center point. They're always your landmark. So you touch the navel, 3 fingers. It's the ocean of Qi. And you go down another 3 fingers. But easily is from the pubic bone come up. That is the sexual center. Okay, the sexual energy. In lady, you have ovary, uterus. In men, you have prostate gland and testicle. So that is a lot of energy there. So in the Tao, we believe that sexual energy has so much energy. And you have to transform it. That's all. There's no any other way. Sexual energy is an extra energy that you have. Our body producing sexual energy in order to what? To have baby. But you're not going to have baby every year or a baby every month. You're not going to do it. That's all. You have 1 or 2, it's too many already. So the sexual energy, they don't care. As long as you're not 45 to 50, it's going to producing every day for lady. It's going to producing every day until the men stop. And the energy for lady. Actually, lady after the menopause, they get stronger. So a lot of lady, we call a super lady. They're after the 45 to 50. They become a super lady. Yes, they have a lot of energy. So you see all the female president. They're strong. They're all up to 50. All those ladies up to 50, 45, 50. Okay. So that is the energy. Okay? Any question? Let's stand up. Do the orbit. Sorry. The question will take me away. Okay. So we're going to do the moon orbit. It's very simple. Navel, So we're going to spin like this. So we're going to spin energy in the Dantian 36 times. So your knee lightly go down like 1, 2. So you spin like an energy ball like this. Okay? So the first thing, we're going to start with abdominal breathing. And after that, we feel your mind focus the energy here. When you're breathing, so in the beginning, when you cannot count 36, sometimes you lose your count. So for me, I still using 9. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When it's 10, and you go up 11, 12, the mind started to big number. So 9 is single number. Your mind can focus on it. Okay? So you see, inhale, navel, below the navel. Okay? So we call Dantian. Here in the Tao set, there are a red fire. So you have, when we after breathing, and you hold, you feel a red fire burning. When you this red fire burning, now when you have this red fire, and suddenly it's connecting to the right kidney. So the Tao very emphasize on the right kidney. Not say the left kidney, no. Okay. Right kidney is the yang kidney. Left kidney is the yin kidney. So sometimes in the Tao said, the right kidney is a true kidney. It's a true kidney, the real kidney. And the left kidney is a complement with the yang. They have to have yang. So we call yang kidney and yin kidney. But the real number one is the right kidney. Okay? Right kidney store jing, all the energy there, all the jing. Left kidney have to working together with the right. Yang have to working with the yin. So that is the right kidney. Okay? So your navel, below the navel. So here, 3 finger, you put here, below the navel, and you breathe. So you count 9, and you continue count 4 times. 9, again. 3, 4. Now, think a fire burning. Your mind focus, gather all the energy below the navel. Now the Tao said, hey, you're born with a space where you can hold energy. That is below the navel. You generate the qi and you feel a red fire burning. A red fire burning, hold it, and red fire burning. Okay? Okay, so let's do the second 36. So you feel the red fire more clear. So this red fire is a lot of healing power. Okay, so again, after you do, hold, feel fire burning. Now, this red fire burning, now you use your right hand, cover the kidney. So feel this red fire supplying red energy into your kidney. So that is number one. We call number one kidney. The number one kidney, yang kidney, okay, is your number one. But when you feel this yang fire, the kidney, and you feel hot, now put your hand, cover the left kidney. So the left kidney is balancing the right kidney here. complement and balancing the right kidney, the left kidney. Okay, so left kidney help balancing the right kidney. So that is the okay. Now, when you have that power, let's start again. So now we're going to start again on the Dantian. And from the Dantian, when we have energy, is the mind power. That is why when you learn all these things, your mind power increase because you have to gather the energy into the Dantian. And from the Dantian, you're going to spin. Spin we call the fire, turning the fireball, turning the spin. So the fireballs, when it spin, is increasing and increasing more power. And after that, mind gathering the fireball into one energy. If you don't gather the energy, it disperses. It's just scattered. Your mind focus on it, and you find fireball, and you spin. Once you spin, about 36 times, rest, and you feel this fireball there. From a fireball, you move down. When you move down to the sexual center here, perineum, okay? To the sexual center, and down to perineum, and down to the circumcoccyx, and down to the door of life, and back to the navel. Okay, so this cycle we call a moon cycle. It's a moon cycle, okay? And you look at the moon, spin around the earth, 28 and a half days. It's the moon cycle, okay? So we, the moon is 24, we say 28. So now we know it's 28 and a half days. So we move the moon cycle 28. Okay, so ready? So the first thing we're spinning here. So you gathering the chi, touch the navel below the navel, a chi ball here, a chi ball burning. Okay, a chi ball. So when the chi ball burning, you gathering them into one chi ball. Okay, and we're going to spin them. Spin the chi ball 36 times. So 1. So you lightly sink down only. You lightly sink down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay? So I focus there, gathering all the energy into the Dantian fire. Dantian, here. I'm gathering the fire. Now, I'm going to move this fire down into the, we call the, below the Dantian. Now we're going to go to the sexual center. Above the pubic floor, above the pubic, up. And that is the sexual center. Lady is right on the ovary and uterus. Man is on the prostate gland and the testicle. Okay? So ready? So from here, we move 1, 9 times in the navel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to the sexual center, spinning 1, 2. So you see, your circumlightly tuck 1. Very little. You don't bend your knee too much, otherwise you get knee pain. Okay, don't bend too much. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Energy, if you don't control it, what happens? It controls you. Very simple. Very simple. If you don't control energy, the energy control you. And it's crazy. Sometimes the energy all go up to the head. So in a Tao state, when energy too much in the head, is slowly cooking your brain. When you cook your brain, in medium is okay. When you cook your brain well done, you cook. And that's what people, the most that people come to me is this problem. I'm one of the most helping these kind of people in the whole world. Okay. So sometimes Indian come in, they get big trouble, the energy. And a lot of people, because all they do is energy up, but they don't know how to bring it down. That's it. Energy up, oh, so good, oh, I feel this, oh, see this, see that. It's too much energy in the head. And it gives you a lot of illusion. If you burn your brain, medium, okay, when you burn your brain well done, it all cook. So that's why too much energy in the head. Yeah. Yes. There is a place to store qi. We don't want them too much in the head. Because anytime you do something, you think the brain, the energy go up to the brain. You think you do anything, energy come up to the brain. Because brain needs the most energy. But when you do practice, a lot of energy go up. And it could overheat your head. And when you overheat your head, it's going to disturb your life. You cannot sleep well, you cannot, too much energy. Why? Because energy is always go up. But the Tao said these areas are built to store energy. That is the key. Yes.
So why are we not doing the spiral?
The end. The end. We haven't finished yet. Okay? So that we finished the moon orbit. Is that okay, everybody? Any question on moon orbit? Yes.
So we spiral at the navel, at the
Navel,
pubic
sexual center.
Are we going to do 9 spins perineum?
Would you spin down? So after that, you only spin 9 circles. 36 circles, actually.
So once we get our Dantian fire and our pubic fire,
Yes.
we do the whole moon.
So you make the connector, so you move the
We
36 cycle.
We don't have to stop at the coccyx and do 9 circles and then the door of life 9.
You go down to the perineum, contract your annus, perineum, up, contract the perineum annus to the coccyx, cecum, and up to the door of life, and bring it up to the front, and down to the sexual center again, down to perineum, coccyx, cecum, up to the door of life. So we call a moon cycle.
Those two were just the warm-up then, like the Dantian and the sacral?
In the beginning, you have to warm them up.
Okay.
Only. But after you spin 36. And that, I finished my work, the moon orbit. Okay. And after that, we're going to go to the small orbit. Okay? So everybody, any question on the moon orbit? Yes. Yeah, let's see that for a moment.
So in every cycle, like you go in front, and when you go back, you need to close your navel, like your perineum up?
No, you need to contract the annus.
Contract. But
Annus and
every
perineum.
time we do this?
Yes. Navel, when you activate the Dantian energy, Dantian, you born with energy stored there. That is another theory in the Tao. You're born with energy. So from one energy, we grow to this big. And the source, original, is still here. Because we start from the navel. And that's why the Tao said, everybody, you have an energy stored below the navel. That is your original energy. And this, when we use up all this original energy, we run out of our life force, no more power, no more energy. So you cultivate this energy, you have more energy. Okay? So that is the one thing, this is the key important part of the Tao practice. You're born with this energy in the abdominal area, you're born with it, and it's stored below the navel, and you spend them all, you have no more life force. Now, if you cultivate them, you increase them. You increase them. And what happens? You have more energy. So since, as I said, since I do this, I'm doing it. And I feel, I don't get sick. I feel good. And that's all. And, when the master opening my orbit, I say, I don't believe it. Last time I'm working in Bangkok. I'm sitting there and suddenly energy come. And so after that, I said, I don't want to do. I'm the manager. I was the manager in the company. And I said, I give up. I don't want it. So I just teaching. And let's teach this in Bangkok first. That's the first time I teach in Bangkok. And that's all. And I give up my profession. They make me a branch as the manager, big branch manager. And I give up. I don't want. So I go and do this. Yeah. And I feel the energy is working. And that's how I get out. Yeah. Yeah, question?
Yeah, I'd like to ask which ones are the points of the moon orbit in the front again? So the solar plexus, the lower Tantien.
Yeah. So
Sex center.
let's go through again because you have to learn the point. Let's go through again. You can sit down. You can sit down. Okay. So so the first part is the Tantien. Okay. So the navel, and you touch the navel, below the navel, there is 3 fingers we call the ocean of Qi. That is where all the Qi are. The navel is the landmark. It's the landmark, yeah. But when I collect energy, I always surround the navel and gather the energy in the navel. Because navel is the landmark. Good, thank you. Navel is the landmark. We have no landmark, you cannot do anything. You go down, where I am, I don't know. So when you have a landmark, you can find your navel. Yes. Over.
If by doing this practice it goes up to the head, you imagine bringing it to the right kidney then?
Okay. When you bring energy up, you have number 1, coccyx, cecum, door of life, and that's called kidney point. So this point connecting to the left and right kidney. And when you come up to the T11, the solar plexus, we call adrenal ring gland center. Adrenal. So you have this kidney, adrenal ring gland center, opposite the heart, and there's the thymus. And opposite the heart, between the 2 scapula. So we call the thymus gland. The heart center first. Heart center and thymus gland. And you come up to thyroid, parathyroid, and you come up to salivary gland, and you come up to pituitary gland, and thalamus and hypothalamus. So all these energy center, you have to go through. But the energy center, when it come up to the head, the problem that people have is they bring energy up, and they feel very good, and they don't want to bring down because they never learn how to bring down. But in the Tao say no. The first thing, you we call the turning the water wheel. You bring the water up and it flow down into the whole, go up the mountain and flow up to the whole valley. So that is this famous picture in the Tao.
What if when it comes up, it gives headache?
That is, you have to bring it down. If too much energy, it burn your head. If you cook your brain into a well done, it cook. Because heat is so hot, you know that? It's very hot. Energy is an intense heat, and that's why it cannot store in the brain. You have to always bring them down. And that's why when I learned this, I said, I like this. I like this, that's all. Yeah, you get that? Because most people that come to me, they have problem because they bring energy up too much to the head, and it burn the head. So all I have to do is bring them down and store here.
Down to the Tantien and thinking about
yes,
the...
Tantien means a place you can store energy. You have a place you can store the gasoline. That is your energy. It can burn to be fire and can tremendous energy. But you have to store them in a safe way. So Tantien is you store energy. Yes. Okay? Is that clear, everybody? If you don't store your energy, the energy overheat.
Again, it's probably been asked
Yes.
a couple of times. How do you bring it down? You think of, like, you visualize.
You
it
not
going
think.
down?
Your
this
tongue
is the
up.
thing, this is exactly
Your tongue up.
Yes.
Your tongue up. And
Tongue up.
your tongue up, and after that, you come back here into the Tantien. So you always start from so you focus your mind from the beginning in here.
Always.
You're not focused on your crown or mid eyebrow or third eye. No. In the Tao said, no, not what we are doing.
Yeah.
1,000 and 1,000 years. So at least 5,000 years.
But it's with focus, mental focus that brings it here.
It's not mental, your tongue is up. And so the first step, let's stand up again, okay? The first thing you do, your abdominal breathing, okay? Your navel and your mind is here. Because the Tao said, this is where you store energy. That's all. But when you don't learn that, you just meditate, focus the mid eyebrow, third eye, energy go up. When you go up to one level, if you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, okay, after 3 or 4, 5 years, too much energy in the head. So what you do? It burns your brain. So we call Kundalini psychosis. If you go to India and you go to many people, if you ask Kundalini and Mengtek Chia, in the book also they talk about. I am the one that help the people have Kundalini psychosis. Yes. So sometimes we have a lot of people come from, they go to India and they get this trouble. Actually, the last few months, we have many people coming over.
There are 3 Kundalini instructors in the room. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. That's why we have more and more these people coming, because you understand this. You can really help them, because Kundalini awakening, they always go up. They don't go down. They only go up, they don't come down. So you have to work on down first, orbit, and down. So as long as when you feel energy go up too much, every time when you finish, you have to bring them down. Okay. You cannot have them up, because energy, it cooks the brain. That means overheat. It cooks the brain. And it can be very, very overheat and really activate and burn the brain. Yeah.
And
Yes.
this orbit, because there are different orbits. So I just want to understand, like
You have
each-
moon orbit and earth orbit, only 2 orbits.
Okay. So what is like the difference in the benefits from the moon orbit and from the earth orbit? And my question is the moon orbit helping to solve this issue, to bring the energy down?
The moon orbit, okay. The first thing is that we don't involve with the brain first. You start with the moon orbit, you put your mind down first. That is the more key. So the whole Tao practice is focus in the navel and focus below the navel. That is the first step. And we call nadi. This is the navel. Okay? If you don't cultivate the navel, you bring all the energy up to the head, is burn your brain. It cook your brain. Yeah. So the easy way is the brain is very hot. You know why? When you think, it's faster than lightning. That creating heat is intense heat. You think so much. When you think something, it's faster than lightning. Lightning is that powerful or not powerful.
So first, always the moon orbit and then the Earth orbit.
Yes. The moon orbit is bringing energy into this area. And the bigger orbit, we call the Earth orbit, is start from here. So here you go to all the organs. Your navel, where's all the focus. We born from navel. Below there is ocean of chi, where the chi energy is stored. And above the pelvic is the sexual center. And in the perineum is where the thrusting channel, from here to the crown. That's what we're going to do. We call it thrusting channel. From the middle, go up to the head, and to the coccyx, and to the sacrum. And after that, you're coming back up. You have to get the moon orbit first, a small orbit. And after that, you go to the bigger orbit. Yeah. So when you go to bigger orbit, the Tao said, all these, the brain alone, no organ, what are we going to do? Nothing to do. The brain cannot do anything. Because brain, the organ is the one that store all the memory, store all the things. Okay? The brain. So now we know that all the hard disk, this is hard disk, store all the memory, and it feed to the brain. When organ gone, we die. We're finished. When the brain gone, we still can function. The organ, but you cannot make decision. So that's why the Tao say, hey, organ, keep it, and make it work together as a team.
Thanks.
Let's sit down.
Yeah, that's really an important point. And what I want to mention, the morning exercise is so important to focus here and to get the grounding. How many times we focus on the navel in the morning exercise, how we do the standing. Iron shirt, what Mahasi are going to show, is the grounding also. All this practice, what the universal Tao system has, is the grounding. This is the most important part. That's why we not have any side effect in this system. But from outside people come so many times, what Mahasi mentioned, I mean, all they write to me, the Mahasi, they need help, how we can do. But I see now, since 30 years, we never have any problem with Mahasi in the class that people do, because he's focused on the grounding. That is the most important, grounding thing. And I just can say, I'm so blessed to have this practice. We not have any problem. Yeah. Thank you.
If you bring too much energy to the head, it definitely will cook the brain, because there's the heat. Yeah.
Can you please expand upon Kundalini psychosis, and is it reversible?
The book called the Kundalini psychosis. You should read that, and my name is in there. Yeah, I mean in the chapter they talk about the Kundalini psychosis, and Meng Tek Chia, the orbit help people.
And does it come with the rush, face rush? Face rush?
Yes, energy come up, you get face rush and everything.
Face rush, like...
It's hot face, everything, you know, because too much energy. Energy is the energy.
Right.
Energy is heat. And the brain, when we think anything, the brain is lining. It's so fast. So the brain is very hot. You cannot afford to overheat the brain, because the brain already thinking very, very hot, and the brain are burning. And that's why all these things, the other time, I think a few years ago, water also here, we have the Indian, it come from India, it's the children. And, oh my God, it's so hot. And it's so much, and it just cannot function. And the parent, he's so hot in the head and he commits suicide 3 times. And the parent just being here. And I just have to sit. I said, you just have to focus on here. So I touch and I tell the parent, touch here. Just let it laying down and focus on the navel. And it take a few 3 days to bring them down. But focus on here, focus on here. But if you don't do anything, energy go up. Energy go up for what? Burn the brain. It burn the brain. When the heat too hot, it cook the brain. So simple, it cook the brain. When you cook the brain to one level, it's overcooked. And overcooked, that big trouble. But when the energy go to the brain, you feel so good, I see this, I see that, but you never bring them down. The energy in the head too long, causing trouble. And that's why we have so many people coming over here. And a lot of them, they go to India and they come here. Because they have problems, they have to they come here, you know. Yes. Hello. Go ahead.
Does the Tao talk about any specific diet or?
We have, all you eating here is a 5-element diet. We have book for that. And there's 5,000 years of diet. It's not only now. We call 5-element nutrition. They are book. You look at their book and you're going to like it. It's very general, very you have to eat a 5-element energy for 5 major organs, and you feel good. That's what. So they're very similar like that I do eating now in the dining hall. And so the Tao very simple. 5 elements, feed your 5 major organs. Not too spicy, not too hot, not too salty, not too sweet. That's all. Very simple. Okay? But sometimes people they want more spicy, more sweet, more this thing. But that is overstimulate the body. And the organs, when you stimulate them too much with this kind of salty, sweet, and sour, now the organs start to get trouble. So just have enough. And I train the cook, make them not too salty, make them not too sour. And yes.
If you already have a lot of energy, should you still doing these practices? If you already have a lot of energy, should you still do these practices?
Why not? You're not going to have their energy forever. The whole Tao is very simple. When you have a lot of energy, what you do? Store your energy. When you have so much money, what you do? Spend them all? Or you put them, save the money? Very simple. Yes or no? Save your energy. Store your energy. But the Tao, 5,000 years, they find out, hey, this area can store energy. So you come up with all the practice of how to store energy. Not energy go up all the time and get overheat in the head. So we call Kundalini awakening or Kundalini psychosis. So they say Kundalini psychosis or translation. Okay, and that is a book. Okay, that is all talk about all these people have psychosis. They get crazy. Okay, and yeah. So for me, I don't know. I travel and teaching all around the whole world. I activate the energy and make them to make Tao here. They never have problem. So what? 50 years, 30, 40 years, people have problems with that.
Sorry,
Yes.
I have 2 questions. One question, a little bit off. If the right kidney is a yang kidney, and our left eye is the yang eye, is the sun eye, and They don't have to be.
No.
They don't have to be. On
The
same-
sun is the moon, is the left, and the moon is the right. That is different now.
So it changes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then next thing is when we're doing the energy, do we lead with our breath or we lead with our eyes?
The mind and the eye.
Mind and the eye. Okay, thank you.
So when you lead energy up, your eye roll up. When you lead down, up, eye roll up and down, like that. Okay? Okay, so we finished the moon orbit. Now we're going to go to the bigger orbit. We call the Earth orbit. So the Earth orbit is, it starts from the navel, go down to the sexual, go down to the ocean of Chi. So we always start from the navel, so it's below ocean of Chi. And the sexual center, perineum, coccyx cecum, and the door of life, and come up to the T11, adrenal gland center, and solar plexus. And you come up again, C7, and the throat center. It's opposite. Throat center, C7. And now base of the skull, because small brain, and up to the, when you put your chin and the higher point of the crown, and this one in the Tao always say this one connecting with the pole star. So this one connecting to the pole star. And when you put your chin and you find this higher point, and you point it to the pole star. But the pole star now it changes. So the Vega come into control. So we in the Tao, so the Tao figured out, actually the Tao figured out 3 stars. So we use them a lot. Okay. So you have North Star 5,000 years ago. Vega is a female star coming. Another 5,000 years, this female star go, and we have neutral star. Okay. So we have North Star, Vega, and Turban, the 3 stars. So these 3 stars control the Earth spin. The 3 Turban. Yeah. So the 3 stars is controlling the Earth spinning. Okay. And the so we have male star finish, female star come, and then neutral. So that is always like that. And a neutral star. Okay? So let's stand up. Now, we're going to go to the small orbit. And we call small microcosmic orbit. And we have a larger orbit, is go into the arm and leg, and expanding to the universe, into the star and the planets. That's all. Okay. So, moon orbit, now we're going to go down. So let's go together. Navel. So always the navel. So you know where you are. If you have you don't find your navel, you don't know where you are. Navel, below the navel is the ocean of Chi, the Chi. Below or above the pubic bone is the sacral center. That's ovary, uterus, man have prostaglandin, and testicle. From there, it goes down to perineum. From perineum, you contract perineum anus to the coccyx. Energy come up to the perineum coccyx. You contract anus, perineum come up to coccyx to the cecum. From the cecum, come up to the door of life, come up to the T11, come up to the C7, base of the skull, top of the head, we call the pineal gland. Top of the head here is pineal. From the nose, make 45 degrees, and that's the pineal gland. Okay. Tap under the center of the brain is thalamus, hypothalamus. And you come up to the again, pituitary, come up to, so these two always connecting to the thalamus, hypothalamus, and pineal. Okay. And your tongue up behind the teeth, the energy come down. So when the energy come down, you feel like tingling, like energy moving. energy, if you don't move them, they overheat. And the most overheat is the head. Because head, when you think, energy always go up by itself. You don't have to do anything, it always go up. So in a Tao state, don't cook your brain. Don't cook your brain. If you don't spiral the energy, let the energy go up. It's so good, so good, so high, so high, so high. But to one level, you overheat. Because it's too high, too much energy. And, you know, for me, as like Walter said, that I teach so many years all around the world. I never have people have this Kundalini problem. Kundalini psychosis or transcendental. But it's psychosis because it overheat. Yeah, okay? So let's do the Dantian. Spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So count 9 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. So I have 36. Okay, now I'm going to spin into a bigger orbit. So from Dantian, I bring the energy down to perineum. Inhale, contract perineum anus, draw energy upward. So now I guide energy up to the coccyx cecum. Inhale up to the door of life. Inhale up opposite the heart. Inhale up to the C7. Inhale up to the base of the scalp. Inhale up to the crown. I roll up. Exhale. My eye roll up. You can close your eye and your mind roll up to the crown. You tap. So when you put the chin, the higher point connecting the pineal. When you put on the middle of the crown, it connecting to the thalamus, hypothalamus. Okay, and to the. Okay, now when you feel the energy up to the head, now you tap it down to the mid eyebrow, forehead and mid eyebrow. Down, so your tongue up, you stroke down to your nose, down to your mouth. You feel energy started to come down to your throat. So you come down to your nostril, tongue up, come up to your thyroid, parathyroid, to your thymus gland, to your heart center, to the solar plexus, to the navel. Okay? So that is one circle. So now let's do this orbit in the circle. Okay? So when you work, sometimes when you meditation point by point, coccyx, and you feel they open. And after the coccyx cecum, come up to the door of life, come up opposite the heart, C7, base of scalp, crown, and you're coming back down. So let's do 9 times the orbit. So we call the Earth orbit. Okay, so let's do 9, 4 times is 36. So easy to count. Okay? Or you want to be 36 also can. Okay, you're going to, sometimes people get lost. When you get 36, you count, you say how much, you know. But 9 is easy. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. My finger count, I do. And then 9, 4 times, 36. And that is a very good, it's amazing practice, I tell you. It makes you so focused. And you have a lot of energy. And one thing, the most famous is you never have problem. That is the key, you know. And you don't have problem. And all you do is you keep on doing one day and you say, oh, since I do this, I never get sick yet. And now you say, oh, there's something about this practice that make me healthy and don't get sick and get no problem. You have no problem. And I'm proud of it, you know. I'm teaching so long now, you know, 47 years now. What? Is that right? More, 50 years. It's, yeah, it's a long time, huh? 50 years to teach. This is my life. I haven't do anything. Okay, ready? Let's do it. So, 9 times the Dantian, activate the Dantian fire. So you below the navel, breathing first. 36 times. Below the navel, we call Dantian breathing. It's very important. Now, you touch the navel, and now you focus all the chi gathering below the navel. Okay, you focus the chi below the navel, and that is the chi. Now from this one, you touch below the navel, and you feel a red fire. Very important, red fire. We call Dantian fire. A red fire burning. Red fire burning. Okay. When you feel the red fire, now this red fire will right away, it's going to be followed by activate the right kidney. Because there is a Dantian fire. It activates the right kidney. Okay. So you feel a red fire from here, have an extension of red fire into the right kidney, and you feel the kidney grow with red fire, and it's a true kidney. It's a young kidney, okay? And you have the young kidney, now you balance them with the yin kidney on the left. So from the Dantian, you feel another fire from the Dantian, from the navel here, below the navel, have an extension up to the left kidney. So you have right kidney, left kidney. So the right kidney is the young kidney. Left kidney is the yin kidney. Okay, so the right kidney is fire, and the yin kidney is water. One fire, one water, and they're balancing. So this is the most important part that you have to get it first. Okay, so once you get this, now you have energy, and you have a lot of energy for doing everyday work. So much energy. And when this energy comes, the universe started to come with energy. So I always, so that is the beginning when we learn is the violet light. So violet light is important. That when we're beginning, and so we're going to, I have to activate you again. We have, today is only one day? Only one day? Oh. Tomorrow, no more? Oh, okay. Okay, so, no, you have, we have, with this is alone is it's taking all the energy because they activate all this fire. Okay, so let's get this one finished. I don't think that we can go to some ancient practice, okay? So when you feel the kidney, now you activate the right kidney. Okay, now, so let's do the orbit. So let's down. Okay, Dantian fire, now. Okay, now down to perineum. Inhale, contract the perineum anus, and lean back a little bit. Feel energy come up to the crown. Exhale, energy down. So you go to the line, go to the mid-eyebrow, all the point that we go down to perineum. Inhale, contract anus, perineum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back to the Dantian. So that is a basic 9 circle. Okay? So you can do the second 9, or you can do the third 9 or fourth 9. Energy cannot stay. It stay in one, it's always going to stay in the head. You don't do anything, it always goes to the head. And this is the law and the rule for 5,000 years. I don't know what to tell you. Energy, if you don't guide them down, they're always going to go up to the head. And it's going to give you big trouble. Big trouble. So they call what? Kundalini psychosis. Or casualty, Kundalini casualty. Because only energy go up, but don't come down. No way energy come down. Energy, when you don't do any orbit, energy always go up. You feel good, you feel good, you feel good. But when you cook your brain in a medium, you're okay. When you cook your brain too much, you're well done. Okay? So that is the, okay. So we need to stand up if you want to do iron church. So is there any question on this orbit? No question. I tell you, this is your life practice. Energy have to be turning around. And energy, you don't do anything, it's going to always go to the head. Okay? Is that okay, everybody? Let's stand up. Let's do the iron church. Iron church is very, so you have to learn how to feel the chi. Okay? And the chi have to start from the Dantian. Okay? And there are 2 parts of training. The first thing is you get the chi. And the second part, you get the heating to train the iron church. So this is bamboo heater. It's so good because it really helps you dissolve so many negative settlement, all kind of energy. This is we call the bamboo heater. Okay? I hate it every day. It breaks a lot of things. And I have no any other thing. I don't have like what they call, when you get old, you have all kind of this. Yeah. So I don't have it. You know? And you hit it. You hit it. Okay. And you hit it. So that is the heater. Okay. Now, so that is part of iron church. So iron church is the basic, the first basic training is holding the, embracing the tree. So they're very simple. There are so many trees. Not a very big tree. It's about this big. So you sit and you stand in front of the tree and closer and you hug the tree. That's it. So the way you hug is you sink your chest, you rub your back, so you can hug the tree. Like you hug somebody, the same. You hug somebody. And now you have to opening your groin area here. We said sit, but not sit. You want to sit down, you're going to sit down, but you're not sitting down. So that is the simple secret. I tell you, okay, the simple secret. This is the Tai Chi Iron Church secret. And a lot of people doing Tai Chi, this is the master. Usually in the olden time, you have to be with them for years, and they're still going to teach you how to be sit but not sit. Because when you lean back and you sit down, not like this, bend your knee. Now all you're going to get, your knee pain. And you have no practice. So you see, I lean back and I sit down. That's all. And you don't have to do too much in the beginning. So all you do is lean back, sit down. Now you sit, but you're not sit. Now your qua, we call goi, are open. Your goi open, okay? So once you have this goi open, and now you hold and blessing the tree. Now, when you sit but not sit, the first thing you feel a rooting. So you're grounding down to the earth, and the next thing, the earth energy come up. It by itself. When you don't do this sit but not sit, and you feel that all the weight going down, you feel like it's on the heel, but you're balancing with the feet, the sole of the feet in the front. Heel and sole, and you sit down. And you hold up and blessing the tree, and you relax your shoulder. And now when you do that, and now we start with abdominal breathing. Now, try to feel that pelvic floor start to activate, because when you do abdominal breathing, the pelvic floor activate. And the pelvic floor always connecting with the cranial. Okay, they are connect. Pelvic and cranial activate. So when you do 36, rest, focus. So when you focus in your dantian, and just feel energy. That's all. There's nothing to do now, just feel energy. Inhale, exhale. Now you feel your rooting, earth energy come up. And when you hold this, chi started to flow in the circle. Chi. You feel your palm have chi, and energy flow in the circle. Energy has to move. If energy don't move, it burn. That's it, it cook. But normal, you don't have to do anything. Energy always go upward. Always going to go upward. And you're going to get too much energy in the head. And that is my teaching is, now, if you follow that, you have no problem. Okay. So when you hold the energy, opening your chest, and energy go up, your tongue up, and energy come down. So energy go up, and it come down. Energy go up, and it come down. That's all. It's the law. It's the practice. It's the rule. Anything go up, it must come down. That is the law of the earth. Okay? Okay. So just breathe. Inhale, exhale. Feel energy spinning in orbit. So now, usually you start with 1 minute, and you're increasing to 2 minutes. And eventually, no, half a minute. Half a minute is enough, okay? And when you go up to 3 minutes, that is a lot. So usually for teacher training, if you cannot stand for 3 minutes, you have no way to pass the iron shirt. No way. Because when the people push you, water. When the people push you, you have no rooting. You have no rooting. So the dantian and sink down, you get the rooting in the ground. Okay. So that is the first thing is the rooting. Okay. And so you see here. So the way to check is the dantian. So the dantian has qi, you hit it like you're hitting a ball. Okay. And the kidney, the back, so you turn this way. Also, you can feel it have qi. It have qi. So you can see the energy you feel up. So that is the first step. You have to have energy. and the qi, and you can pack the qi in your dantian, in the kidney, in the back, in the chest. You can pack the qi there. And that is the first step, okay? And now, so in the morning, you're training, you are pushing. But when you sink down, because you wear the sock, so, okay, so it's good, it's good grounding, very good, you know. So you push. So this is the way you are training your grounding. And it's so good for your practice because you're grounding. In the Tao practice, it's so emphasized grounding first. If you cannot be grounding, you're too much in the head. I mean, too much in the head, it burns your head, overheat your head, and you get Kundalini psychosis. So they say Kundalini psychosis or transcendental. It's psychosis. A lot of people don't know how to handle this energy, and you keep on, you cannot sleep, you have problem, and overburn your head, and all kind of things. And the whole key you have to do is orbit. That's all. And Dantian, iron shirt. Make sure the qi come here. From the head come down to here. It's a practice. There are no shortcut for that. Yeah. So that's why I'm proud of my teaching. I go around the world. People don't have problem. Yeah. Okay. So that is. We can. You can get a partner and check. Yeah. Get a partner. And you first thing, check your dantian. They have qi. The next thing, check the kidney, have qi. Check the kidney, have qi. Okay? And so when you get the dantian have qi, you push the dantian downward, down to the feet. So you put your dantian, you see your dantian here, you push it down to the perineum and down to the ground. So now you get grounding. You need grounding. Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you. Yeah. You check the people. So you need to check the people that the dantian have qi, kidney have qi. When the dantian no qi, kidney no qi, then you cannot stabilize yourself. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. And kidney. So you make sure the here, expand qi, and here. So now, and when he pushed down to the perineum, it stay grounding. Now, energy will go down. Otherwise, energy go up.
But the perineum has to be up, right?
No, you just push down. You push down. Yeah. This one you push down. Yeah. So the perineum is holding everything.
So you don't just leave it new.
No. When you expand this one, the perineum go down. But when you want to draw energy up, the perineum go upward and contracting. Yeah. Yes. No, you make it simple. The first thing, you want to sit down. That's all. The first thing you want to sit down. Okay. Now the next thing, you feel, you use your hand, hit your stomach, and you expand your stomach like a ball. Like a ball. No? Now. Okay. So you expand that one. You make the chi ball pushing downward. Now you get the dantian. You get the grounding. That's all.
So you have to expand your stomach.
You have to expand your stomach. Yeah. Now you get it. Now, the next thing, the people have to help to check you, your back have no qi. Your kidney have no chi. You see, your kidney no chi. So you have to learn how to expand the kidney. You see, now okay, push against me, push against me, push against me. Okay, both sides, you push against me. Now, yes, in nothing involved with your breath. So you can inhale. Now expand, push against my finger, and hold it for a moment and just breathe normally. Now you see you expand, but it's still weak here because he never trained. So when you expand here, it's the kidney area. Okay, so this one expand, kidney expand, so you get strong and you get rooting. That is the rooting.
To breathe normally?
And after that, you breathe normally. In the beginning, you need to inhale, expand, hold for a moment. Now you see, you hold now. Okay, you want to touch here? Here. You see? Okay, exhale again. Exhale. Exhale, exhale. Okay, you put the hand, inhale, expand now. Okay, just now she don't have it, now she have get it. Okay, now you see that? Expand. Now this area expand. So chi go to the kidney.
Okay.
Go to the kidney. Yes.
In the inhale, when you inhale, you
Inhale, and after you hold it. Okay, push against me. Yeah, push against me. Inhale, push against me. Push against me.
What do you mean?
Push, push. Okay, I push you, you push me. More. Now you see, you're still weaker in here. You have to train here because this is no energy. This area, no energy. You cannot expand. So you see here. So your finger here. You see, I expand. So you train yourself to expand your kidney. Yeah.
Okay.
And the kidney have chi. But kidney hold energy. Okay? Yes. Now better. But you don't have to tucker and you don't have to be. Okay, now. That's better. You see, now you have chi. Try him. So now you feel chi.
So it has to be like this.
Yeah. So no, but once you get it, you can expand it without, you can normally expand the kidney. So you see, you hold your hand like this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Because this is kidney. It's your life. You know, this is kidney is your life. Kidney weak, no chi. In the Tao said, because it hold chi. Okay. Yeah. So we have one more. Let's do this. Yes.
Can I show you my stomach?
Huh?
Can I show you my stomach?
Yes. Okay. Now you first thing you have a lot of muscle.
Yeah. So I'm using.
So you exhale first. Now inhale, push again my finger. Okay, push more. Yes, it. Okay. And you feel, now you feel that's chi. The beginning of the chi.
So start from it in.
Right.
Okay.
Hello. So let's do iron bridge. Hello. So the iron bridge, you don't have to go too much. So you get your finger like this, and you start with breathing. So your nighttime exhale. Now you bend down. And you just bend. Okay. And put your hand on here, and you feel the kidney expand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So you feel you are breathing into your kidney because this is the position. No, you just breathe. You want to come here and look at it? You want to come here and feel it? Just come and feel it. Just feel it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, just feel it. Feel the back. Yeah.
And you contract your gluteus inside.
You no need to contract. You just breathe to the kidney. That is the most important part. You don't contract anything, you just relax and breathing, that's it. And in the beginning, you cannot feel it. But after that, oh, I can feel I breathe into my kidney. Now you bring energy to the kidney. Thank you. Okay? Hello. So, again, abdominal breathing. Now, ready? Exhale. Now, all you do is like this. Put your hand like this first in the beginning. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Just the kidney only. That's all. Just the kidney. Inhale, expand, exhale, relax. Inhale, expand. Now, you do this. Inhale, kidney, expand, exhale, kidney contracting. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's it. Just keep on breathing. Just keep on breathing to your kidney. Okay. Your knee can be have to be straight a little bit. Don't curve your knee, and you don't have to bend too much. And you feel that your kidney breathing. So just relax and just focus on your kidney. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Just breathe to my finger, what I have you. Inhale. That's now you get it. You see? Very simple when you direct it right. Exhale. Inhale. Kidney. Now you get it. Okay? Kidney breathing. Inhale. No. Follow me. So here. Exhale. Inhale. Push again my finger. Now you get it. You see? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now you get it. Okay? So that's it. Now you have little, but you slowly build up, and your kidney have energy. Okay? Kidney. Knee straight. Yeah. So here. Inhale. Exhale. Push again my finger. Inhale. Now you get it. Okay? You have it. Everybody have it. You only don't know where to breathe into the kidney. But kidney breathing really gives you energy. Inhale. That's it. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, now you get it. You get it. Very good. How are you doing? Inhale. That's it. Now expand. Push again my finger. That's all. Inhale. And after that, you feel your kidney warm and a lot of energy. Okay? Everything. Inhale. Breathe again my finger. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Push again my finger. That's all. That's all. Push again my finger. Okay? More here. More here. Here. Inhale. Here. Not here. Not here. Here. หายใจเข้าไปในไต now you get it. Okay? Kidney. Exhale. Inhale. Good. That's it. Nothing more. Breathe to your kidney. If you think your kidney is so important, breathe to the kidney. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. That's all. Simple kidney breathing. Nothing more. Okay? How are we doing? No. Here. Push again my finger. Put again my finger. Inhale. Okay. No, don't bend first. Breathe again the kidney. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Now you get it. Inhale. No, not too much on the chest. Now you only the kidney. You only breathing the kidney. Inhale. Inhale. Now exhale. Nothing on the chest. Nothing in anywhere. Just the kidney. Just the kidney. That's all. Nothing else. Inhale. No, you're too much in the chest again. Here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. No, kidney. You see? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just kidney. Nothing else. Okay, focus on here. Yeah. No, not yet. You're too much in the chest. No kidney. Now you start to get it. Now, that's it. But it's still not enough. Okay? Okay. Huh? Okay. When we finish this holding, you have to turn back. And, hello, everybody, let's turn down, turn back, and up and down. And inhale, exhale, lung sound. Okay, 3 times. Inhale, exhale. Taking shower. I think hope of you, everybody taking shower. Otherwise, this is the room is. Okay. So inhale, exhale. So bring the energy downward. Always in the down, energy must store in the dantian, not store in the brain. No way, if you store energy in the brain, it overheat your head. It makes sense. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. You know, I remember I saved my money and went to Hong Kong and went to Singapore, study with an Indian master. And I tell you, I cannot take it. His energy is so much. Is the Indian master in the Singapore. You just get close to it, it's so much energy. And I cannot sleep. And after 3 days, I said, I give up. And I left. You know, I spent all the money and everything there. It's too much energy in the head. And it's a lot of energy. It's the real Indian master. And from that time, I come back, I said, I cannot. He has so much energy in the head. And he just year by year accumulate, and he can take it. But for me, I said, I cannot take it, I give up, And when I learned the Tao, I said, I like this. It's a creation of energy. And that's why I said, I want to teach this. That's all. Okay? So what we learned today, so we have the moon orbit and the earth orbit. And that in the Tao very emphasized, because as long as you turn in orbit, you have no problem. Energy go up, it must come down. When you go to the head and continue go up, you're going to get headache. And the energy too much in the head, it cook the brain. Yeah, it cook the brain. And I myself, I learned when I'm young, I spend all the money with all this, and so they can take it, but for me, I said not everybody can take it. Too much energy in the head. So any question so far? Hello? Any question? Take a shower every day. Otherwise, it's too much energy. Too much.
There's a question in
Yes.
the why we do iron shot.
The iron church we call iron church qigong. So the first thing in the Tao is you learn how to rooting. And once you learn how to rooting, when you learn how to breathe, expand the kidney. You expand the dantian, you expand the kidney and the back, so you have protecting yourself. Especially when you started to breathing into the ribcage, expand the ribcage, and your head, so it's protecting you. So that's why the iron church, you have to, they have two heater. One is steel, one is the bamboo heater, one is steel heater. So after you do the iron church, so you have to heat. You have to heat. So usually you start with the bamboo first. Bamboo is very simple, and you heat. So you expand your dantian and you heat. Oh, thank you. Yes. So you expand, inhale, expand. When you hold, you can breathe normal. When you hold, it's expand, you see, and you heat. So now you started to build up energy shield, and it protect you. This energy shield is amazing. When you have this energy shield, any negative energy is real. People attack you, people think bad about you, they are attacking. They have, when people think negative about you or criticize you, they attack you. That's all, very simple. Now, when you have this creating a shield, they have no way to come in. It's an aura, but the aura you have to enhance it, okay? And when you enhance the aura, people say bad thing, negative you, it's okay. You hit on my shield, you bow back. So in the Tao said, the more people criticize you, and you have a shield, they bow back to them. And it go back worse than them. They want to say negative you, and you bow back to them because it's just like somebody give you a gift or give you something that you don't want, and you don't take it. So what? You don't take it. That's all. Okay? It's just like people want to say negative about you. You have a shield, you protect, it go back to them. Yes.
So all these things we learned and how to use them. So is it like we should do everything every day, like start with the belly button, like opening it, and then maybe iron shirt, and then the small and the big
One you get
cycle?
it, one you get it is yours, and you don't have to do it every day. One you get it. You see? I don't practice all these things every day, but I get it already, and I have it. I have it. I have it. Now but I teach, that's why I like to teach. When I teach you, I practice. And that's all. Okay? If I don't teach you, I do my practice.
So there's no like this first and this after and this after. It's not
No,
like...
once you follow the sequence, you have it already. So what you do? Just use them. Okay? Because the Iron Qigong is creating so you have Iron Qigong 1, 2, and the last one is Golden Shield. The gold. It's a golden cover you, and negative energy cannot come to you. That is the key. People, when they don't have a protection, when somebody criticizes, you jump right into the roof because you have no protection. So when they criticize you or say something bad about you, immediately you react so much. Because it's hurting you, because you have no protection. Yeah. But when you have protection, people criticize you, say bad thing to you, it's okay. It's bowing back to them. There's nothing back to me, so I don't care. I don't affect it by that way.
Thank you.
So, any other question? Hello? Okay. If no question, we take, where you say?
The 3-star about feminine, masculine, how neutral is Vega? The name?
The Vega.
The Vega. How is the other two?
North Star. So the Polaris and the Vega and the Turban. T-U-B, any T-U-B-N there? T-H-B, yeah. Turban, the 3-star. So it's controlling the earth. The 3-star control the earth. Okay. And now, the North Star is the male star. It's passed away, 5,000 years, it's gone. Now, what we have is a Vega. Yeah. Vega is the female star.
The female star.
Female star. And female in control.
Okay.
Female in control. Yeah. Okay. So that is start in 2012. The Vega in control. So we have a lot, woman president and all kind of things. You have. So since that time, 2012, you have a lot of women become president and control and all these things. And women have more active in the role. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. So we take a break. Right? And tomorrow what we have? Oh, ดี๋ยวก่อนดิต๋อง เดี๋ยวให้ Hello. So thank you, everybody. So thank you for those people online. Yes.